to this child, close to your children, so as to be able to understand. If you distance yourself from your kids, from your children, there is every tendency that you will not be able to notice when these changes are going on. And as such, you can miss it there. And when you miss it out, it will be very disastrous to this child.
We'll go for a break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Mr. Nathan, what are the other ways that you feel you can actually nurture a child? Apart from discipline that Mrs. Chineze have just mentioned.
Yeah, as I said, I agree with her in so many ways because as a parent, you yourself, you have to discipline yourself, know the potential of the child, and take interest in the child.
Okay.
Because children need safeguarding, they need redirection, they need assurance from a parent. They need you to take interest in them, recommending them of what they are doing, and then you see that the child will build his confidence, his or her confidence from that stage. So whenever he's doing something, he or she does it with confidence. He don't look a bit shaky or whether I'm not sure of what I'm doing. So you see that he will start building his potentials from that stage because he got the assurance of the parent, he got the direction of the parent, assurance from the parent that this you are doing is right, this you are doing is not is wrong. You need to know, you take interest in their education, know friends that he goes out with, he plays with, because peer pressure can also change them to a different thing. So all these things, we have to look at this, visit their schools, take interest in who they go with, friends that they make, because peer pressure is another issue there, where friends, because he maybe is from a rich family, he got this, he hasn't got that, you start thinking, what can I do to get something? So you try to build a child from that stage, and you see that he's always fall within the track, the way you want him to be. And then you see that his potential will be coming out. You don't call the potential, but the potential will just be start coming out. And then that is where you will start working on it.
Okay. Can I also add to discipline, Okay. Yeah, take it back. I'm alcoholic.
Okay.
It's not discipline. In that drunken state, he will miss it out. He will not understand. He will sleep off. He will be staggering around. He will not note when certain changes is taking place in the home or in the life of this child. He will not be able to spot. This is when this child needs help academically, advice from you, this and that, because they need guidance actually, like my colleague here said. They need guidance to be able to guide them through so that they can key themselves into that which they are very good at or which they are born with.
This is a Western word. Why people believe that whether smoking, drinking is part of life. So are we saying that if a parent are drunkard or a smoker, that it can actually affect the upbringing of a child? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Do you believe in that?
Well, unfortunately, maybe one of the parents is a drunkard or something like that. I believe surely one of these parents will be somebody who may not be a drunkard, or as we said, or may not find himself in such a situation. So in that case, whether you are a single or you are parents together, you the one taking care of the children, you have to take interest in him. We know that the socioeconomic situation in this country have made it that most of our parents, the adults, they look at what they would do to get more money than taking interest in their children. So they leave the children, go out to do their work, they come home late, they don't take any interest, they don't look at even the child to do his or her homework or something like that. They don't. Even if you are not educated, you still have to remind your child that do this, have you done your homework, have you done this? You see, so one of them should take interest in our children because they are our future. Without you, they need safeguarding, as I said. They need the direction. They need our assurance. So we have to take one of them to take interest in the children, to guide those children from the very tender stage, so that they will have a bright future.
Yeah, but am I coming? I just want to come in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, there's an adage that says that if you tell me the name of your friend, I will tell you the kind of person you are.
So true.
And snake can never give birth to something very as small as that is not as tall as it is.
That's it.
Now, a parent that sticks or goes on smoking or goes on drinking and so on, coming back to the house, I do not think first, because many children just keep it in your mind.
Okay.
And our viewers, I want you to really understand this. Children really learn. There are so many ways children learn. They look at you, they learn. They listen to you, they learn. They look at things around them, they learn. So everything speaks to a child. And the language, things around, the environment speaks, is what this child will pick up as it grows. So it is very important that we get all the things around this child to keep speaking that which we refer to here as the right direction or the right pathway to achievement of their potential.
What about a situation whereby the parents themselves didn't actually know what to do? We have some baby mothers, we have some baby fathers who are not actually even know left from right, and they are also parents. So
Can I come in?
yeah, you can, please, Mr. Nathan.
I think for that, you are doing reality of live
Yes.
TV program.
Yeah.
I think it is one of those reasons why you are here today. You and I are here today, trying to
speak
throw
on
more light
light
on such situations.
So
Because
true.
maybe some parents are there, they don't know.
They're actually
because
innocent.
They're innocent, or they are just ignorant.
Yeah.
Ignorant that they should
That's
take
very
interest in
innocent.
their children.
Yeah.
So with this, we are trying to throw light to the people out there that take interest in your children, no matter what your situation is, no matter your status in this country. We know that the economic situation in this country is difficult, not to the detriment of your children, but you have to take interest in your children, see to them that they develop their potential.
I think we also need to look at other areas apart from peer group. Let's also look at culture. Do culture actually have a role to play?
Yes, because if you define culture, it's the way and the life of a people.
Yeah.
So it has a lot of role to play in the development of a child.
Okay.
I say this because if you look at Jewish community, for example,
Okay.
you find out that their pattern of life, they seem to follow the same way. If you look at Muslims, the same way. If you look at Christians, if you look at others, there is a pattern. So I'm trying to use these religions because that's what we can see, to be able to capture what we mean by, yes, culture can. The way people live their life, the pattern of their life, yes, really can shape the life of a child.
Mr. Nathan, do you actually believe also that religion has a role to play in nurturing a child?
Yes, as a Christian, I strongly believe that religion has a major role to play in the life of our children. Because if you are a Christian, even the Bible tells us that when we bring up the child from his infancy and he knows the word, it will guide him to become a good adult. So with this, we have to get our children involved in our daily Christian activities. Go to church with them, they listen to the word, Muslim or whatever religion we may be. We need to bring our children into it so that our religion will guide them in that perspective, the way to behave, the way to act in the society. And we shouldn't forget that the environment that we find ourselves to have some sort of an influence in our children. But all the same, we have to we don't have to leave our culture. That's why we have to take interest in our children.